How often do you think about your son and what happened?
Every second of the day.
This photo of Matthew is all Paul Reef has left.
Oh, he was the type of kid that every parent would want.
Matthew died after a piece of sheet metal came flying up off the road through his windshield. 18 years later, Paul still gets choked up talking about it.
I don't want anybody else to be in my shoes. Not ever.
Yet junk keeps ending up on our freeways. Detective Nick Cureton knows that firsthand.
It happened so quickly that I didn't have a whole lot of time to react.
The longtime Mesa police officer walking us through his close encounter with a roof rack back in 2022.
As the vehicle in front of me came into contact with it, it basically just went right through my windshield and ended up hitting me in the chest as it went through.
He somehow managed to pull over and radio for help.
I instantly recognized that I had glass in my eyes, I had glass in my mouth. I was in the hospital just for a little bit, but luckily I was able to go home that same day.
Stories like these are why DPS considers stuff on our roads an emergency. We're riding along with troopers to see the problem firsthand.
We don't want anybody to get hurt.
Meet Sergeant Eric Andrews.
I think I definitely had no idea how much you actually see on a daily basis.
10 minutes into our drive, we spotted something concerning.
I mean, we've got a ton of debris right here. We've got all this wood in the road. Those big pieces, they'll pop your tire easily. Who knows if there's nails in them?
According to the Department of Public Safety, in 2022, debris on state roads led to 1,100 crashes and 9 deaths. Between 2019 and 2023, these incidents making up 32% of all crashes in Arizona. But in the Maricopa Pinal County area, a whopping 68%.
We do not ask that civilians stop and try to take it out of the road themselves. You're putting yourself at risk.
Andrews also points out what those of us hauling loads should be doing.
Using a ratchet is the best way. It's a wonky angle, like I said, but it's secure.
The Arizona Department of Transportation also responds to some of these calls and works to raise awareness, sharing this video on social media.
ADOT collects a lot of this debris. We're talking couches, mattresses, even insulation. All of this found on freeways in the central Phoenix area in the last 3 to 4 days. You could almost furnish your home on all this stuff.
You know, as I've often said, it's everything, including the kitchen sink.
In Arizona, the law states you must secure your load. If not, authorities can charge you with a Class 2 misdemeanor and fines up to $500 if someone is seriously injured.
Do you think if there were stiffer penalties for drivers that don't secure their loads, that would make a difference?
Honestly, because usually they don't stick around, it would be hard for us to find them.
Andrews estimates drivers only stick around about 5% of the time. Paul agrees law enforcement is not the answer.
What do you think would make the difference here?
Common sense. Secure your load as if everybody you love was driving behind you.